It is October the 3rd, 2019. There's a lot going on today. The Boston Bruins open up their regular season against the Dallas Stars this evening. The beginning of the Stanley Cup loss redemption arc. That's tonight. Hence the getup. The Los Angeles Rams are playing against the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. Two teams I quite like, facing off in probably one of the premier matchups of the week. Worth watching for sure. Close, last time I checked. Last night, a brand new season of anime started. I have a distinct interest in that. Only one show I was able to watch yesterday. I plan to catch a lot more this evening. But I didn't do that. No. Instead, for the last 2 hours and 2 minutes, I was sat in a dark room watching Todd Phillips' Joker. I didn't like Joker. I quite hated it, actually. I had plenty of props planned for the eventual Joker review. I got myself a lovely Batman collector's cup. Plenty of Batman comic books line my long boxes. I own, over yonder off camera, there are the steelbook editions of the Dark Knight trilogy. All 3 films. Always reliable. But I have pulled out precisely 0 of them because this movie does not warrant any sort of fun. Because, specifically speaking, this movie is no fun. I cannot recall. It has to have been nearly a goddamn decade the last time I so vehemently wanted to leave a movie theater. Like, we're honestly going back to The Last Airbender. M. Night Shyamalan's The Last Airbender, I think, was the closest I've ever come to leaving a theater. This one, I was looking down the aisle. No one else was in my row. I had a clean break. I could have left. But I wanted to see how it all resolved. I wanted to see what it was going for. What did this movie want to say? And if my interpretation is correct, then this is one of the most nihilistic, miserable, depressing, drab, just mean-spirited, awful movies that I've seen in quite some time. I may need to think on it a little bit to properly qualify it, but in the moment I can say that it is tops in that category. This was a miserable experience for me. Have you ever heard of secondhand anxiety, where somebody else's issues are giving them so much trouble that it in turn causes you problems? That was me watching Joaquin Phoenix go through this movie and say this dialogue and just do what this movie asked him to do. And I think, now there's plenty of discourse surrounding this movie, and it's incredibly divisive, and a lot of it is uninteresting to me. I don't care about the Marvel DC spat. The whole clown thing is dumb to me. I went into this movie to see a good movie about the DC comic book villain, the Joker. Instead, what I got, like, I heard a lot of people compare this to King of Comedy, Falling Down. No, this is certainly its own thing. I just fear that the thing is just not entertaining. The thing is, there's a difference between feeling tension, movie tension, because characters you care about are in danger, or a situation that you're invested in has arisen that would cause you to feel tension. This just feels like the world sucks, and if the world is sucky to specific people, they'll flip and kill everyone. I'll leave you with this. You can do a story where characters fall from grace. You can absolutely do that, where somebody who maybe deep down is a good person, flawed, but deep down good, is deteriorated by their environment to the point where they snap. Those kind of stories can be done and can be done well. The important part is it needs to matter. The things that happen when you're doing a movie, the scenes that happen need to push forward something. They need to push forward character. They need to push forward a plot. They need to push forward a message. And Joker does precisely none of that. I don't know what they were going for. And honestly, I don't really care to find out. Because what I saw was absolutely miserable. And I do not ever want to see even a frame of this film ever again. So, there you go.